Hey guys, Preston here, and this is the conclusion of year 2 of the New York Giants franchise for this series so far. So we're getting right into the offseason. Looks like a couple of people have retired. So Champ Bailey, we did beat the Chiefs 33-7. But this is a blowout, honestly. Very bad game, if you ask me. So here we are, just re-signing some players. I did notice that Murray Lewis is coming back. I mean, that's pretty shocking. I mean, he left a year or two. So here we are, just signing some players. We did end up signing JPP. I gave him a little bit less than he actually wanted. I didn't really want to give him that much. I mean, he's not really that good of a player, but I don't know why he's still like a 95 overall. He hasn't really done much this season. I mean, 6 or 7 sacks. I mean, that's not really top-notch kind of play of a right end. So here we are, just signing some players. We did sign Prince Mukamara back, and now we're going to Jaquan Williams. I think we hopefully get him back. Yeah, we do. So a lot of free agents, if you couldn't tell. Not a lot of cap room. We have $25 million in cap room left, and this isn't going to go well. But we are looking to improve our roster, of course, because our main weaknesses, I would say, maybe our defense, our middle linebackers, our right outside linebackers, our left outside linebackers, and some cornerbacks. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the problems we had that year. So we're looking to improve it. We are going to sign Louis Murphy, but we are going to release him after this soonly. Just because I don't even know why. We do sign some more people though. So some offers. We're making in my mind are fair. I mean, most of these players don't really want much because they're really not the best. Terrell Thomas does actually decline our offer, which is okay. I mean, he's like 30 years old. I don't think he deserves that money he was asking for. So here we're signing our fullback. He didn't do much. I mean, he gets paid to sit on the bench basically and block sometimes. That's pretty much all he does every year. Jim Cordell, he sucks, but we'll give him $700,000. I mean, that's somewhat fair. I think he accepts it even. We can just cut him if we honestly don't really need him. So here's Josh Brown. His stats aren't really doing too well. I mean, his kicking power and accuracy are going down quite a bit. We are going to give him the money just in case we can't find any kicker. And in any event, we'll just release him. So here's Dan Connor. He is the middle linebacker role right now. So we're going to give him a cheap deal. So here's free agency. So we got Des Bryant, Brian Cushing, Justin Tucker, Roddy White. Who else we got? Alex Smith, Blaine Gabbert, Locker, Kyle Orton. This is pretty decent. I mean, Stephen Ridley, that's pretty much all the running backs. Des Bryant, again, Jordy Nelson, we got Demaryius Thomas, Givens, Baldwin, Greg Little. This is looking pretty good. So here is going to be the conclusion. I just skipped free agency right away. So we got Sam Shield 4 years for $20 million. Here's our cornerback. Then we got Steve Weatherspoon for 4 years for $11 million. He's going to be a right outside linebacker. Then we got Shepard, I think Keith Shepard, I don't even know. 4 years for $14 million. Then we got Watkins, we'll say. Okay, 3 years, $15 million. He's gonna be our left guard. Sanford, he's gonna be our full safety, free safety, full safety, whatever. 4 years for $6 million. He's gonna back up, I think, Altrell Roll. So we got Robinson, the center, for 4 years, $10 million. Then we got Loth, 4 years, $3 million. He's a kicker. And then we've got Julian Edelman, which is a pretty cheap pickup. I mean, if he does good, it's good. If it doesn't work out, doesn't really matter. We can just cut him. Really easy, cheap deal. So here we go, going into the draft. I'm surprised that the Broncos picked a cornerback in their first pick. I think Peyton Manning retired or something. I don't even know how they got the first pick in the draft, but I don't think they even did that good or maybe that bad. I think they're like in between. So here we are, just skimming through our draft to our first pick. And let's see who we're going to get. We do have a little bit of weaknesses, I think, in the left outside linebacker, so we might actually sign someone in the draft for it. So here are some of the draft people. Not the best. I mean, some cornerbacks are there, some wide receivers, and that's pretty much it. Everyone else is really just average. I mean, I'm a bit sick though. So I did scout this left outside linebacker. He does seem pretty good. He was supposed to go in the second round, but we won't be able to pick him because he's right in the middle of the second round, which obviously we can't get because we're at the end of the first round. So we pick him up at the 32nd pick, and we do draft him. So here is the second round. Now, actually, they're saying that he's not a good player, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, if not, then who really cares? I mean, we can always just sign someone or just trade for someone. So here we're going into the second pick. I'm just looking around, and I see Lucky Amareu. If you follow my Denver Broncos series, you do realize that he is on my team, and he's a very good player, but it's just too bad. We have too many wide receivers on this team, so I had to pass on him. We are going to find Braylon Ifel. He's going to be a strong safety. He's going to be a backup to Stevie Brown, which hopefully, if one of them gets injured, they're always one of them replace. So I did pass unlucky, but I mean, we do kind of need to bolster up some of our defense and secondaries. See if we can get that going a bit. So here we're going to go into the third round, and I can't trade this pick. I mean, I don't really need it. We got our 2 players that we kind of needed, and that was pretty much it. So we're just going to sign some random people. We got looking some punters. Who else are we going to see? We do see a halfback. So let's go in the second round, but we had David Wilson, I think Andre Brown. So why do we actually need him? But I think we're going to go with defensive tackle, or yeah, that's what it's called. We're going to go with Davis Gates. He's Knoxville College, I guess so. I mean, I didn't really scout him. I figured I'd just trade away these picks at this point. So we're going to sign David Gates. I don't think he's very good, but I mean, it won't let us do anything else. So here we go into the 4th round, 32nd pick, and we're going to trade this away. San Diego Chargers are offering a 4th next year. Why not? I mean, we're not going to use. No one we're really going to get in this team on this pick is really going to help us. So might as well just trade away. And we're going to go skip to our next pick. Skimming the 5th round. Sucks winning the Super Bowl. I mean, you get the last pick in the draft. You get like no one you actually want. And it looks like we're going to trade this pick away. Cowboys for a 4th. I'll take it. I mean, nothing really changes. We'll just end up trading these picks again and see if we get anything better. So, skipping around the draft, we go past the 6th round, and it won't let us trade any picks. Okay, so we're going to select some players. Who do we got here? We got right end, a wide receiver, left outside linebacker. Maybe we'll get him. Maybe he's better than the first one we drafted in the 1st round. Don't know his name. It went really fast. What's his name? Johnny Millie. Okay, guess so. We'll take you. So that's pretty much it. Won't let us trade again for our picks. Oh, actually, I just messed up. Okay, so we're gonna skip around in the draft to the last pick of the draft, and we're gonna have to select someone. I don't really want to though. Okay, let's see who we got here. No really left. I mean, we got right end, another left outside linebacker, kicker. I mean, that makes sense. Josh Brown's getting old, not really doing too good. So we're gonna select the kicker in our last pick of the draft. I think he's pretty good actually. So it's always gonna be nice to have. See if he actually does good. I mean, if he does good, good. If not, then we have Josh Brown. It's always just low risk. So here's gonna be the rookies that we signed. We signed Hudson, FL, Gates, Betemeli, and Gardner. Oh, that makes sense. Brett Gardner, New York Yankees franchise. Check it out if you haven't seen. So we do sign everyone to 4-year deals. I did not know that the computer just did this for me randomly, so I guess so. So some nice positions that we backed up. We basically got more. We basically just got our secondary, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys like the video, subscribe, like, comment, all kind of stuff. If you want more videos from the New York Giants franchise or any other video, comment down below. So that's pretty much it, guys, for me. This is the end of the offseason, and next episode we're gonna go right into the regular season with Game 1. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to play the preseason, so that's pretty much it, guys, for me. So, my name's Preston. I'll see you guys later in my next video, which will be tomorrow, maybe. Who knows? We'll be some Yankees. We will see. So, see ya.